I memorized your laugh like a sacred hymn carved into the corners of my restless mind. It echoes in the quiet moments when the world forgets to make noise, and I find myself holding still, waiting for the sound of you. It wasn't loud, not always, but it filled the room like light through a window, warm and unexpected. Sometimes it cracked mid-note, a stumble of joy, and sometimes it rang pure, a bell in spring. I'd sit in silence just to hear it again, as if replaying a record only I owned. There was something holy in the way you lost yourself in laughter, like you trusted the world for a moment. I held it carefully, each note, each syllable, memorizing the rise and fall like my favorite song. You laughed and I became a witness to your joy. You laughed and I understood what people meant when they said heaven is not a place but a feeling. In the dark corners of my longing, I still chase the sound of you. I carry your laughter like a compass, like a memory I refuse to release, like a promise stitched into the skin of my soul. Your laughter became the clock by which I told time, a rhythm that danced through my hours. Before you, time was a flat thing, measurable only by the ticking of seconds, but when you laughed, the world bent slightly toward you. I would look at you and forget that sadness had ever known my name. Each time your mouth curved upward and sound tumbled out like sunlight over hills. I would fall in love again, deeper, irretrievably. It wasn't just the sound, it was the way your eyes joined in, crinkling at the corners, sincere and defenseless. The way your shoulders lifted with it. The way your head tilted back, like you were letting the sky kiss your face. It was art, the way you laughed. I could have painted it 1,000 times and never gotten it right. It wasn't just your laughter, it was the moment it created, how it pulled everyone in like gravity, how I forgot every worry just to be near it. I wanted to spend a lifetime orchestrating that sound, becoming the reason for its return. I wanted to build a home inside that joy. There were days when I caught you laughing at nothing at all, and those were my favorite. When a passing thought lit your expression and laughter spilled out like water over stones. It reminded me that you carried happiness inside you, that I didn't have to gift it. You already possessed it. Still, I loved trying. I'd spend hours trying to pull that sound from you, crafting moments like sculptors shape clay, jokes, clumsy stories, silly impressions. I'd try anything. I didn't care if I looked foolish, because being the reason you laughed was worth all my pride. I never told you how serious I was about your laugh, how I kept track of it like a treasured collection, every tone, every nuance, the soft chuckles when you were tired, the loud bursts when you couldn't hold it in, the breathless wheezes when something really got to you. It was my favorite study, your happiness. Your laugh taught me about color and music and the fragile architecture of joy. I wish I could bottle it, wear it around my neck, pour it over days when the world forgets how to be kind. I can still hear it when the night gets too quiet, when the wind stills and even the stars seem to hold their breath. That's when your laugh comes back to me. I don't know if it's memory or longing, but it finds me like a whisper. It doesn't need permission. It enters like a tide, soft but certain. I lie in bed with the ceiling staring down, and I hear you again, laughing at something I said, or maybe something I did. Sometimes I can't remember the joke, only the reward, and that's enough. It makes me smile in the dark, makes my chest ache with something sweet and bitter. That laugh, it follows me like a song I forgot was stuck in my head. Sometimes I want to ask you to laugh just one more time, to record it, to keep it somewhere safe. But that's not how these things work. Joy can't be caged. It must be free, like it was in you. So I hold onto the echo, soft and sacred, and pray it doesn't fade. I keep it alive with memory, with hope, with love, unspent. There are days I pass strangers and hear traces of it. Something in the cadence, the lift of a word, the music in a laugh that doesn't belong to you. My heart stumbles. I turn, always hoping, always knowing it's never you. But for a flicker of time, I pretend. I let the illusion wash over me. Let myself believe you're just behind that voice. But then reality rushes back in, leaving only absence where joy should be. Still, I'm grateful that your laughter exists in the world, even if not near me, is comfort. I want it to live on every breeze, to ripple through others' days the way it did mine. It deserves to be remembered, and I remember. I remember how it felt to sit beside you and laugh until my cheeks hurt, how we'd lean into each other, caught in the same rhythm, breathing in time with happiness. Those moments were gold, unrepeatable. I'd trade 100 years just to sit through wang now mom, one non suin, man the mouse more underscaraved. And yando underlanda jokes to jokes case just to watch you laugh at mine. I'd hold the silence before the sound like a prayer, and then bask in the warmth of your joy. Sometimes I wonder if you ever memorize anything about me. If you remember how I laughed, how I listened, how I loved you with everything I had, I don't know. You were always more silent with your emotions, more guarded, but I never needed you to say it outright. Your laugh told me everything. It was proof of the space I held in your heart. You wouldn't laugh like that with just anyone. I like to believe that part of you still holds those echoes, even now, wherever you are. Maybe one day you'll hear someone else laugh, and it'll sound like me. Maybe you'll feel something twist inside and you won't know why. And maybe you'll smile, not knowing it's me you're remembering. That thought comforts me. We've left little ghosts of each other in the world, echoes in our wake. Yours is louder, brighter, because you laughed like it didn't hurt to feel. You gave sound to joy, even when it was borrowed. I carry that with me, stitched into every silent moment. I carry you, still, quietly, always.